Hello everyone, welcome back to our Shadow of the Colossus Time Attack walkthrough. This is on hard difficulty, and this is Colossi number 3, Gaius. Gaius drove you batty in the PS3 version of the game, because you needed to complete this in 5 minutes in that version, and it was very difficult. Thankfully, they added a minute and a half on the clock for us here in the PS4 version. Some of the Colossi times are actually a little less in the PS4 version, some of them are a little more. Times have been readjusted slightly. But for this one, we're not going to resort to any trickery such as doing the sword jump or anything like that. I want to use the simplest of strats so anyone can follow these guides and complete the time attack. So we're just going to get Gaius here to slam his sword onto that stone pillar that I'm standing on. Now you do that right off the bat by luring him to the edge, and then when he does his ground attack on you, just run past him to that circle. And then as soon as he's about to slam the sword down on that circle, of course, make sure you jump away. At which point we now need to kind of move off to the side, either way, left or right, so he can get his sword stuck in the ground. At which point we can then climb up the sword, run up it, and then we're going to have to hit 3 points. Again, hard mode does have an additional weak spot that isn't on the normal mode. We almost fell off there. That would have been embarrassing. So for now, we're going to have to go 3 points. There's one on his stomach, just like his normal mode, as well as the head. And then there's also going to be one on the back of his left shoulder. So we're just going to go climb up, and I'm going to go do the head first. Again, be mindful of your grip. At any point you see it starting to run a little low, if you're in a good spot, it's always a good idea to charge it up before you head off onto a long journey, such as climbing up his backside here. You can see it's running low again, so I'm going to have to sit here for just a moment once I get up top, recharge it before I get to his head. Okay, so with a full meter there, we're going to make our way up to the head and we're going to stab him. Now this guy is going to try shaking pretty crazy here. A lot of it is about positioning. If you can get in a good spot, sometimes he won't be able to shake you off through your stab attempts. He's definitely going to do his best here to annoy me. Sometimes it's just worth doing half stabs. So we're already in this backside, so let's kind of recharge it a little bit, get back up here. And you can see we still have just under 4 minutes left. So with the additional time they added on this Colossi, definitely is going to pay off. I think my final time was 5 minutes 22 seconds. Now this is my first attempt at doing this. In fact, a lot of these hard time attack, I did manage to get through them on my first try. But you just gotta stick with it here, and then we still got 2 more points, so it's not a gimme just yet. I'm just gonna sit over here on his shoulder. This is usually a good spot to recharge as well. There's a whole lot of that shaking. So we're definitely gonna get this. This Colossi, I remember just a lot of people in forums and whatnot just couldn't do it on the PS3 version. The time on it was just so difficult. This one, number 15, was difficult, as well as I believe number 6. Alright, so now that I got that done, I'm going to his left arm here. Of course, making sure I had full stamina before I attempted stabbing here. You want to be able to do this in a single grip. But if you have to, you can climb up to the top of his shoulder and rest there for just a moment. But I definitely think on the PS4 version of this encounter, definitely be cautious. Don't have to push it. Definitely not like you did on the previous versions of the game. Alright, so now that's done. We have one more left, and it's going to be in his stomach. So I'm just going to jump down his backside here. Make sure I recharge the grip here first. And just let go, grab on. And now it's real easy at this point. We got about a minute, a little more than a minute here. This is definitely one of my favorite encounters. Of course, be mindful there is a trophy for doing this encounter without having him break his wrist guard that's above his sword. That is going to require you to do the sword jump. I do have a trophy guide on the channel if you're interested in seeing that. That is definitely one of the more trickier things to do. It requires a little luck and some great timing. But there we go. He's down. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. Hit the like button and, of course, subscribe.